What's going on, everybody? Insecticidal here. Just wanted to post a much anticipated update on those Lowe's Death Cube Venus flytraps. Man, you'd be surprised to see what I'm seeing right now. We're finally getting some good weather for these plants. Last week it was in the 80s almost the entire week, no less than like maybe 75. And man, that really pulls the growth out of these plants. When it's in the 50s and 60s as the high, they just grow extremely slow. But now that we're getting that nice spring weather, all that good bright sunshine, like I've said before, my plants get blasted by the sun 12 hours a day. But if that sun is blocked or it's cool outside, then that slows down growth a little bit. But last week that didn't happen, and we had a lot going on. So let me show you what these Venus flytraps look like now. All right, gang, remember those 20 Death Cube flytraps? Let's check them out. I think you'll be quite surprised at what type of progress we looked at. So here's one, little tiny one right there where my finger is. You can barely even see it, but that's one. We're gonna move over here where this tag is. There's the next one, right there. This is a nice one. This one's a little further along than the rest of them. And like I said, we're just now starting to get this good weather, 80-degree days and stuff like that. The progress will come faster now. By June, or I won't say June, maybe July, August, these things will be pretty impressive looking. There's another one right there. There's one back here. I'm gonna circle around and get to it. This is one where I don't see one. So out of all the ones that we've looked at so far, I don't see one in that site, but I'm definitely not gonna dig it up because you never know. There's another one. This is all the way in the back of the bog. And these will probably grow pretty slow because they got the towers around them. So they're gonna get a little less sunlight. But we looked at that one, and then we'll come around the back side, and then there's another really tiny one coming up right behind that piece of sphagnum moss. And then here's another one. Already got red in the traps. And then come around this filiformis sundew. Yep. Look at this. Look how small this guy is. Red in the traps. And see, me, I'm okay with this slow progress like this. If I didn't trial by fire these plants and actually acclimated them and all of that dramatic stuff, then I would have a little more progress than this. Let me get that out of there. Yeah, there's one right there. But I have so many fly traps in this bog, I don't really care about the slow progress because I have plenty of fly traps to look at. There's one. So far, I've only seen one spot where they haven't started coming up. Look at that back there. I'll just circle around to him. But here's another one. Boom, you see the fly trap? I try to tell y'all all the time, these fly traps are a lot tougher than people make them out to be. They're not this delicate, frail, little newborn baby type of thing. And they want all the sun that they can get. Outside of you living in a desert or something where it's just blazing hot, give these things some sun. Those you may have to use shade cloth and stuff like that, but here in North Carolina, we don't have to do all of that. See, here's a second site right here where I don't see anything yet. But we're not gonna give up because it's never too late. But there's the one that we couldn't see a second ago. So out of 20, 18 have started to grow back. I call those some good odds. And then here are some of the ones that were already in the bog when I first put the bog together. When I first put the bog together, put 50 or so Venus flytraps in there. And they're all starting to come back now. Look at this guy. This one's big. Look at mine. It's almost 2 knuckles. So eventually what my vision is that thing is gonna fill all the way in. As you can all see, the bog is doing good. Supermax is back there towering over everybody. Thing is huge. Got some good stuff working. See y'all on the next one.